Alrighty. Well, let's see if I can get this stuff situated. Sorry, y'all. First live. Okay. So, my name's Lex-Leo Reacts. This is my first live here, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do for my first live. So, normally I was just going to start off and draw I don't know, some character on a post-it here, but I figure I'll actually start out with going over some old post-its that I did, and, tell me what you think. So, this first set was a show back when I was a kid called Ronin Warriors, and oops, get that out the way. And I learned this from Todd Knock. He did this half and half post-it thing where he had like some character, and it would be on like the left side, for example, would be like their civilian outfit, and then the right side would be their superhero outfit. So I went with that, and most of these I already have the videos up for. I've got the videos up for the Ronin Warriors. I don't have the videos up for the bad guys, but I don't have the penciled part done, but I do have the inking and the coloring. So, if you want to check out my shorts, those are done on there. But, let's see, I got Ryo here first. There you go. And let's see, which one was this? I believe his name was Rowan. Not too shabby. Let's see, we got Sage here. The Sage? Yeah, Sage of the Halo, I want to say. Yeah. And all these I got the videos of these. Let's see who else I got here. Toe of Hard Rock. This came out pretty good. Maybe I probably should have done more of a shine on the characters, but still not too bad. And I believe his name was Sai. So I got Sai here. Some of these characters I kind of forgot what their names were, but let's see. No, I think that is Sekhmet. I think he had more of like an Egyptian theme to him. Then you had Anubis here, who obviously Anubis, god of death. But that one looked pretty good. I had this little shade on his hair there. I forgot this one's name. I believe this dude's name was Deus, and I remember he was like a bug spider character. So I forgot what his name was. Anywho, no biggie. Then let's see, all the Ronin Warriors. Let's see if I can put them together here. Yeah. So all the Ronin Warriors, they would take which by the way, they got a whole new anime coming out soon, which I can't wait to see that. I'm going to have to do a reaction to that one. They all would take all of their armors and could somehow combine them into like one armor that would actually fit onto Ryo here. So I did Ryo with the white armor, but they did do a movie back in the day where this brother from Africa had his own version of it, and it was the black armor. So I did that one, which I still gotta upload the inks and the colors for this one, and I think that one too. But then you also have the big bad that they fought against, and that's which wasn't half and half because he never had his original face out there. But that's Lord Tulpa, so I put him in there. Let's see who else did I do on my half and halves. I did for the new anime that's out now, Kaiju number 8. His is out there. I did was it Cosmic Ghost Rider, which oddly enough is the Punisher in his own like some up-to-date version. The entire superhero community was fighting against Thanos, and Thanos ended up killing everybody. And the Punisher said, I think he screamed out to God or devil or whoever that if he gave him his life back or whatever, if he could let him kill Thanos, then he would give him all his if you let me kill Thanos, then I'll do whatever for you. And then I believe it was Mephisto or whoever grabbed him, made him a Ghost Rider. But by the time he finally came back as a Ghost Rider, Thanos had wiped out all life on the planet. So then he's this vengeance, he's like a Ghost Rider for vengeance, and come to find out, nobody to avenge. So he just like rolled around forever and a day. He ended up going crazy, and then Galactus came to take over the Earth, but no one was left on the planet. So then he just said, "I'll be a herald of Galactus. So he's the cosmic ghost rider. So that was a pretty good storyline, though. Let's see. You got Scorpion from the new Mortal Kombat series. Let's see. What was this? From Star Wars. Um, Kylo Ren. So he just got his regular outfit with his little scar across the face. His outfit. Metroid here, which by the way, man, for the longest time I never finished playing Metroid when I was a kid on the original NES, and I never knew that it was a woman inside the costume until I saw, what was it? It was the CGI animated one of Halo versus Metroid, done by the same creator who did all the animation for Ruby, the animated, one with Ruby with the four women. The guy who I guess created that also did this animation, and so when they knocked when they started fighting, and all the what do you call it? All his armor, or the Metroid's armor, knocked off. It was a woman. I was like, where the hell did that come from? So, unbeknownst to me, that's me for not beating the game as a kid. And so you got Wolverine there. I have let's see, this one I did a while back ago. Black Manta, which I kind of like this one because I did the what do you call it, the manta ray in the background kind of fading over. You got him being kind of underwater here, so that came out pretty good. You got Killmonger, which by the way, it's weird because this is Killmonger from the movie. This is the lady in the background when he was in the museum, and she was like, he's like, did your people ask for permission to take these artifacts? So, which by the way, watch the newest Eyes of Wakanda. They have like a little Easter egg at the very end of it. But that was kind of like Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, I can. There you go. Killmonger got little gold frame glasses there, with the lady sipping on her drink before she passes out. And I actually have the old the mask that he had in the background, which is, if you look at, the Avengers did this really cool cartoon a while back ago called, I think it's Avengers, I want to say season 4 or season 5, called Panther's Quest, and they brought in Killmonger, but they gave him this outfit, which honestly I prefer this outfit than the one that they had in the MCU, because it was just like two Black Panthers basically fighting against each other. This one, he had his own like costume, and he's the guy who actually trained Black Panther, so it was a whole thing. But if you ever get a chance, go on Disney Plus and check that animated series out. That one was a pretty dope one. This one came out pretty good. I like the little way I was able to get the little hairs in the background here, so that came out pretty nicely. Ooh, let's see, we got. Oh, here we go, Ironheart. Now everybody was either loving or hating the new series, but so I got Riri Williams here. For a little while there, she did temporarily kind of take over for Iron Man, but then at the same time, Doctor Doom also took over for Iron Man, so it's whatever. And this is her in her more comic book accurate costume, which I wish they kind of went with this one for the last episode, but the red and black one, it still looked pretty good. So yeah, that came out pretty nice. Got a little shine there, this little gleam going on. And here is Hawkeye, Clint Barton on the side. This is was it before Endgame, where he was shooting arrows with his daughter. So I got the tree there, I got the arrows they were shooting, a little barn in the background. That came out pretty nice. And then when he became Ronin, here's his Ronin half, a little Tokyo. Well, actually, that's my symbol for my signature in the background. But I kind of made it look a little neon. It's not even actually. When you look at some of my artwork, I'll have this symbol in there. That's my little signature. It's not even Japanese. I make it look like it's Japanese, but it's not. It's just my first name, just made to look that way. But this is honestly the Hawkeye TV show, in my opinion, would have been several times better if, instead of focusing on like after everything had gone on, if the season, I'll break it down to like different seasons, but if season 1 kind of broke down after the, what would it be, the blip or the snap after the snap, when his family went away, him trying to find out what happened to his family, slowly kind of losing it, and then going into more of a darker path to becoming everything that happened that actually turned him from, you know, Hawkeye to Ronin, you know, where he got the suit from, taking everything kind of into his own hands, trying to clean up the city, then for whatever reason going to Japan. In my opinion, that would have been a better series. And then like season 2 and 3, you could have introduced Kate Bishop and the whole nine and everything. But that's just a personal opinion. Lastly, these were, I guess, half and half going the other way, but got the Power Rangers here. Got the Red Ranger, Tyrannosaurus, Pink Ranger, who was she? Pterodactyl, Black Ranger, Mastodon. You got the, what was it? Blue Ranger here with the Triceratops. And finally, Yellow Ranger here, the saber-toothed tiger. Let's get that down. Yeah, so that was them. I think that's all my half and halves that I ever did. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, nope. Hold on. Got one more, and this one is one I wish I had. I actually got the video of this one. I think I put it up, but this was when the Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness came out. This one came out pretty good because I got half Scarlet Witch, half Doctor Strange. I got the glass that was breaking behind them. Scarlet Witch is red, so I put that red behind her. I think I used a gray post-it for this one, so yeah, I think I used a gray post-it for this one. That's why I was able to get the grays in there. This one came out pretty nice. Fading went really good, and I really wish I had this one posted up when the movie came out. It probably would have got some traction, but to any event, those are them. Okay, and let's see here. These are the newer ones. Oh, here we go. A little while ago, I was trying to do some horror characters. So I did, let's see, old school. Got Pennywise here from the original It from 80, 90, something like that. Which, I don't know. It's been a long time seeing that one, so I can't really give you a yay or nay on it. Then I got the new Pennywise. That one came out pretty nice. And with a little eye going every which way, kind of see through the balloon. Let's see, I got, let's see. Oh, these are just TV characters mainly. Oh, I got Jigsaw, and then I also have the puppet. So, Jigsaw and that puppet. Ooh, let's see. Well, let me do the horror. I think these are mainly my, like, movie references. You got, Halloween, Michael Myers in here. You got some of the Squid Game. Little, what do you call those? What you call soldiers? Those the PlayStation soldiers. Got the Tommy. Tommy in the first two in his what is this? Power Ranger, White Tiger, Dragon Zord, and this is that other one that came out. Not Tommy, but it was Dino Force or something like that. The Pterodactyl one. He was whooping everybody's ass in that one. That's the reason why I like that one. Let's see. And we got Mace Windu, Star Wars. That was one of my good ones. But anywho, on to some actual drawing. So let's see here. Let's do this. I'm trying to figure out who to draw here. Who to draw. So I came up with this little system a while back ago. This little dice that I figure if I don't know who to draw, I can just roll the dice and the dice will kind of just tell me who to draw. So on first dice, I've got the colors: orange, green, yellow, purple, blue, and red. So that's the first one. That'll tell me the color of the post-it I want. So if I want to do, like, say, for example, if it lands on red, got a red post-it. If it lands on purple, for example, where's the purple? Purple. You got purple post-it, and so on and so forth. Then I have the genre dice. So this right here. And the thing about the genre dice is when you draw a character, it has to be the character's original, where they originally showed up. So, for example, what would be a good example? Wonder Woman would fit into the comic book category. So in this one, I have TV. I got comics. I say U.S. comics, but, comics in general. cartoons, and then I have movies, and then on the top I've got video games and anime and manga. So if you were to take somebody like, say, Wonder Woman, even though she's appeared in a bunch of different categories, her original would be a comic book. So she would only fit in the comic book. Although somebody like Harley Quinn, who you would think would fit in the comic books, her original depiction was in the cartoon in the Batman animated series. So that's her. That's where you would fit her into. So it's just wherever that person originally would fit into. This one right here is just the what you call gender dice. So it's just male or woman, male or female, man or woman. Just whichever one it falls on. So that'd be a man, another man, female, so on and so forth. This right here is the orientation dice. So you've got however the character looks. So you've got like right, left, 3/4, left, right, 3/4, right, 3/4 left, looking dead at you. And then I think it's got like a half body, upper body shot too. And last but not least is the good or bad. So, a villain, hero, which I probably should switch this to hero and villain instead of good or bad. So you have these 5 dice. I had a third one, a sixth one that was about the hands, whether I want to put the hands in there or not, but nah, no biggie. So shrink this up. Okay. And we shall see who to draw first. Let's see, should I do them in this? Yeah. Okay. I'll just put them in this so they don't clack all over the table here. Here we go. Okay, so okay, so we end up having a front face. So basically like this. I mean, it's a half and half, but the way the character's looking dead at you, that's what I mean by front. If it was what do you call it? Ooh, where is it? Oh, shoot, come on now, get out. With my nobody looking at me. This is my 3/4 left. I guess 3/4, yeah, 3/4 left looking at you. So that'd be 3/4 left, and then So I got front shot. I got a yellow post-it. Where's my yellow post-it at? Here we go. Crack this puppy open. And a male character who is a villain from an anime or manga. Oh, okay. So let's see, who is a yellow, or not really. It doesn't. The character doesn't have to be yellow, but character doesn't have to be yellow. But let's see if I can put this on top. Move that down to here. Huh. Okay, so now we just try to find out anime. Who to choose? What's good anime going on right now? Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, Naruto. Oh crap! Kind of drawing a blank at the moment. Let's see. It's a cool. Well, tell you what, this is a male character. I'll just start it off here. Draw a male bad guy character. Who's bad? Who's bad? There you go. Think anybody would care here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. mouth would be located. Oh, you know what? Let me do one of the Dragon Ball characters. The bad guy Dragon Ball. Frieza, Cell. Cell. Yeah, I guess I could do Cell. So, let me see. Cell have a Dragon Ball characters. The bad guy. Do perfect Cell. I guess I could do Cell. Shit, I gotta look him up. I'm going off memory here. I kind of forgot what it looks like here. Yeah, the back. Something like that. Have to look him up here. Cell Dragon Ball. I don't think you have these like ear thingies, ear canals, half bug. Images. Okay. It was pretty swole, so let me poof his neck out a bit here. Okay. Pressing down a little bit too hard. Freaking. Come on, lid. Really? Not a lid? Okay. Okay, not a lid. Yeah. I use the green. Then, let's see, this goes down a little bit. Swoops underneath the eye. Right here. Here. That goes all the way out to here. Try not to do it too fast, but at the same time, not to be here all day with it. Let's see, this goes up to here, I think. Worry about the witch-color parts later. No, snap dude. Hella swollen. Let's see if I took my eraser here. Shoot, my bad, y'all. I forgot how swole this dude was. Let's see, neck out to here. Let's see. eye ain't looking right. So right. Should I do a little energy crackle here? Highlights. Mix all that in. All right. On to the inking. Let's see. Use this, I have no idea. 14 brush pen. Like when I watch these, people know exactly which brush pen they're using. Should I go out a little bit more before I even start on this? I think this does need to go out a little bit. Should probably get myself one of those gummy erasers that everybody's using. Let's see what's going on here. Is there like a, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if anybody here ever saw the Dragon Ball, I haven't been talking for a minute, Dragon Ball Daima show, that new one. I have not gotten a chance to watch that thing yet. I think I've seen the first episode. Everybody transformed back into a kid, which I kind of like the way they're kind of taking the Dragon Ball GT, and they're like, we didn't forget about you and all that cool stuff. I mean, what I remember from Dragon Ball GT, I think everybody was so hyped up after Dragon Ball Z ended. We were like, man, give me anything. Kira Toriyama, here's my money. Just please give me some dopeness. I don't know. It's pen looking a little thick. Here, I think I need to swap out to a thinner brush. Hold on, let me do a little pivot here. That is one of the good things about a brush pen. You can kind of bad anime. There you go. Kind of allows you to give like a thicker or thin, because I can get like really thin lines like this to really thick lines like that. Let's see, make sure this is even out. Right about there. Yeah. Don't want to be all missized here. Lordy. Switch out to another pin. Let's see which other one I got. I know I got another brush pin, but it has a harder edge to it. Oh God, no, not that one. Oop, here's the back one looking like. Now let me give this one a shot here. Yeah, definitely should have erased some of the stuff a little bit better. I'll remember that for next time. But, you know, it's my first live, which I gotta be honest with you, didn't really expect anybody to really check it out, but oh well. I think next one I'll do less talking and more sketching. Swole neck. Let's see. I don't know if y'all would care, but I think they could do a cool Dragon Ball live action TV show the way they're doing with the One Piece. Personally, I think anything done correctly would work wonders. The little neck meat. Let's see here. Okay, get that, slide that down. Let's go right underneath his eye or his whole, yeah, it's the side of the eye. Oh boy. Let's see, so let me, side of his eye, going down. Oh boy. Not as even as I wanted. A little smirk. Got a little tiny nose on this dude. A little nostril. Got a little air of confidence. Basically, let him know if you want some, you can get it. I'm not to be trifled with. Let's see, get that. Okay, that's it for the most part. So you got to put in all the little extra details here. Oh boy, all these little flecks of whatever here. Oh man, it's gonna take longer than I wanted to because got to put all this stuff in. But hey, that's how the dice fell. So, okay. If any of y'all ever saw that god awful Dragon Ball movie they made, oh boy, I'm trying to think what's worse, that or the Chun-Li movie they made with the girl from Smallville. That was horrible. Okay, let's see. They go all the way up. Yep. So I'm trying to halfway look at a picture and while I'm doing this. Little X's and triangle things. Oh, man, can you imagine having to draw this, like animate it? Got all the little tiny pieces you're doing. Ooh, let me check this out. Get out of that. Ooh, not all of my stuff, am I? Let's see. I think that should just about do it. All right, that should do it. Okay. Now comes the erasing. Normally, if I was filming myself, this would be the part I'd leave out. So fun. Just make sure you hold your. Dang it! See, that's on me. That's what happens when you don't hold your stuff right. If you don't hold it, then you have the risk of bending your entire, what do you call it? Bending your entire paper up, and that'll jack it up. And trust me, been there so many times, couldn't even tell you. So first, use this black marker using my Ohuhus. Is that right? Ohuhu markers. Yep. Number, what is this? Number 120 black. Get that in here. Probably should have done this one last, since I might have to color over it. Get this little shade out here. And let's see. Make the little shadow here for his behind the, what is this, cow headdress, head insect thingy? I don't know. Okay, oh, let's see. This is gonna go down here, hooks over, let me go over this side. There we go. Okay, so then now let's go with, normally I would advise, if anybody is ever drawing on a Post-it, have yourself a spare piece right next to it so that when you're doing your colors, because right now I have to do his purple side of his face, when you're doing that, have yourself a side piece, so that a side piece of paper, so that you can know which colors will work and which ones won't, because you'll have a color that'll work fine on white paper and it'll be the exact color you want, but then when you're trying to, I guess, the saturation from the color underneath it, heck no, darker than that, saturation from the color underneath it, all that's going to happen is it'll throw off the color. So it'll be like, oh, that's like, for example, this color right here, what is it, P4 lavender. This would actually work perfect on white paper. If I had a white sheet of paper on me, it's like a great. Oh, here we go. So you see how dark it is on that, but so you can tell the difference here. So basically I need that color, but to come through on this. So while that is a perfect color for the purple, for the white paper, it looks horrible on this one. So let me try P2. Also, make sure sometimes you got to label P2, P4, because sometimes you'll put the ink down, you put the color down, and it'll look too dark at first, and then while you're trying to figure out a color, it'll dry. It'll actually dry, lighter than what you see it now, and then you'll come back, you'll be like, oh, that's the perfect one. Then you don't know which one, so you got to go through the whole process of going through all your colors again. Okay, that's not gonna work. That may not work. Let's see. You know what? Let me try this. This is also, sometimes you might have to go with a color that's not even anywhere close to what you want, but because of the, like I said, the color saturation for the paper underneath, no, that's not gonna work. That might actually work for you. Let's try. Shoot. Sorry, y'all, I'm messing my light up here. What's this? R13. Dang it. That ain't gonna work. Maybe. And that's if I had all these like set up, ready to go prior to, way too dark, prior to doing this, so you wouldn't see me just going through inking a bunch of colors instead of just going straight to the artwork. So I do apologize about that. Now this one, P1, P3. Let's see. You know what? I could probably use this P3. Probably use this for the highlight and then come back in with the darker tone for shadows or so. So scoot you back over. Yeah, see. Way too light, but come in with the darker purple and just leave some of this for highlights later. Okay. And most of his skin tone is just straight white, so honestly with the yellow I could probably just leave this part yellow and just hit it with some darker tints. It's like, so hit it with a little what was this, YR33 melanin yellow. Let's see, do a little underneath, cow, get in there underneath where the bin folds, one needs a chin here, and a little bit like that, come in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, let's go with a really light color. This is Y3. This is what is this? Barium yellow. There. I need a really dark color. So this is, what is this? Y9. Yeah, that'll work perfect. get in here for this little shadow area. Oh boy. I think I may have used the wrong ink. I probably should have used the green. Let's see. Okay. That'll work perfect for that. Come back in with my P2. Let's see, his cheekbone's going to be here. So let me, so a little trick I learned. Cheek, I know it doesn't look like I'm blending right at the moment. Underneath. And then go back to the previous one. Try to blend that back together. Okay, so now we do the green on his, what do you call that? His head, his crown, I guess. Yeah, that's perfect. Looks like it's gonna be, what is he? Super dark purple, super dark green. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. If that's the case, then I just color over all these. Background, and then I'll just come back in with a darker one for all the little spots. If the ink doesn't bleed too much, which is why I probably should use the Ohuhu ink line markers that come with it. Yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby. If y'all can, if you ever catch this on the fly, on the playback, would you give a shout out to my beautiful wife who who encouraged me to do this live tonight. Today is my birthday, so she said, that's it. You got to make a change in your life, and you can go some far places with your artwork. So I want you to do your live today. I figure today's a special day, my birthday. Took the day off of work, and yeah, let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see here. Do a little shadow. I'm gonna go over this with white pencil, so I can just go ahead and shadow up a bit here. Okay, little fold here. Let's see. Do that. Actually, shadow up here. The shadow that's black. Just a little bit for that. What color are Cell's eyes? Brown? Okay, very light brown on that. Let's see, underneath the nose. That. That. Okay. And let's see what else here. What else here? Or should I just do these black? Nah, they're dark green. But first, let me do a little shade. Let me try this. Let's see what this GY5 is looking like. Kind of close. I guess I could do a little. It's not too shabby. A little shade underneath here, not too subtle. Make sure it kind of looks the same as like it's all one piece. You're just catching it in the shadow. Let's see, which way is the light coming from? Top. Let's say it's coming from this way. So shade over here a little bit more. More on that side. Get these back pieces. Well, this light we don't hit that much. Ooh, this actually turned out to be a good shade to go with. That menace. Ba-boom. Okay. And it'll do. Now we need a dark green. Let's see. What's up? BG2. What is this? Deep green. Okay. Ooh, that is pretty dark, and that is precisely what I want. So, bear with me, all. And it's sure to be blazing through this part. Boop, going up, going up. So, I got to do another one where I do my not reactions, reviews of movies as well. Just saw, got to do a review of Superman, which, you know, I'm kind of weird about doing a review of Superman now. It's like the movie's already like right around the corner of going back to, what do you call it, going to streaming. And I don't know if anybody, by the time I'm doing my reviews, people will be doing sit down reactions to the movie. So, yeah, I may have missed my window on that one. Then I gotta do my review of Fantastic Four. I just saw this crazy good movie. That back in frame. Weapons. If you haven't seen that one, if you're old enough to go, or if you like a good horror kind of suspense, pseudo thriller type of movie, I would extremely suggest you go see that one. I almost feel like I probably should just done this to begin with. Little specs. Okay. Now I think I hit him with his eye color. Need a right. Let's see how's this looking. Yeah. So I think I'll start with this BR3, which is can't even read that. Something beige, rose beige. So little eyes, a little rose beige. There we go. Then I'll do BR2, which is a potato brown. Do a little shade on the top part of that, like so. Like so and such as. All right, and let's see. Oh yeah, what's that other pen I had? This the one? Yeah. We do his little pupil in there. Pupil, okay. And let's see. Little aesthetics here. Okay. Try to buff it out a little bit. Okay. There you go. Try to get a little professional. There we go. Okay, now for the white pencil. And of course, I don't have my sharpener. Do I have my sharpener? Yeah, well, I think I got a few other pencils over here I could probably use. Yep, never mind. That'll work. So what's our skin tone is white, so we'll just, it's actually another tip I picked up from Todd Knock here. And I can just go over the spots with the ink pen again. But it does work pretty good because as soon as you go over it, it does have that little bit of a shadowy tint underneath it. Another part of his neck. Hey, look at that old boy here, man. I gotta hit the gym. Dude on swole. Although I think all his muscles are just for the killing. Try to get some of the bottom of the paper here. Do his face. Swap out. There's cell starting to pop out. Get around the lower part of his face here, around the chin. And I think I'm going to use a white for the eyes. Okay. That's basically done. Now, somebody just dropped that pencil pen. Oh, here it is. Okay. I could just leave it like this, but I can probably go back in. Kind of double the work here, but you know, it looks pretty good. Clavicle right here. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have went with this one because you see how the ink here kind of smearing. Let's see, I want this to look like hair in his ear, like just a shadow. I don't tell me I drew his jawline a little too low on one side. I always have a problem with that. Anyway, okay, so lastly we will do ye old-fashioned color gradient for my, let's see, start with what's this, blue gray number 7. This is actually, these aren't even Ohu marks. These are the master touches that you can buy from what was it, Hobby Lobby, and they've got some pretty good markers. But actually, no, I can't even lie, the markers are pretty good. I just don't use them enough. But if you're just now getting into art and you want to not spend crazy Copic marker prices, which are ridiculous, then I would suggest starting with these. I started with actually the Michaels alcohol markers, and let me tell you, those things suck. They're good for like the first 1 or 2 uses. Then next thing you know, all the bristles start getting all janky, and you just pretty much just toss those in the trash. Which would, you know, the thing that really irritated me about those is that I actually bought damn near the entire collection of those things because I was trying to get this whole, like, you know, I see people drawing online with their Copic markers, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get in there and draw it with it. And yeah, those things ended up looking horrible. I mean, I made them do what it do. I did the best I could with them, but yeah, no, that was not the. I would not recommend anybody wasting your money on those things. Just go ahead and get these master touches. Although their selection of, you know, colors isn't as wide as it should be, or maybe they just got a bunch of colors that I'm not privy to. Like with this one, just doing the background, I had to go with a let me see here. Started with was it a BG7, and then went to a BG5. Then they actually don't have a blue-green 3, so I had to use my blue-green 3 from the Ohuhu set, and then come back to the BG1 with the in any event. Okay, so almost finished. Let's see, I just need, where is it? Let's see. Do my outline with this, but oftentimes these things, what do you call it? they tend to, okay, this works. They tend to mess up on you. It's like they don't want to fully work. I guess if you use them slow enough, they'll do it. Hopefully you don't have to go over your lines. There you go, nice and easy. Try to follow the line here. See, then you kind of get this weird skip color. Especially if you ever have to go over the line. Like the first time you put your line down, it's all nice and smooth, and then you're like, you know, I can go over this, and then it all starts smearing. Excuse me. I don't like to, when people draw and they have the, there we go, they start turning their paper other directions. But anyway, okay, other part of the headdress. I say headdress is actually part of his head, so being a cyborg bug. And down the neck. Yep. And over. Okay, see, right here, I try to go back over and you get this weird line going here, so I don't like that. Try to dab it out. Okay, so now I think I got to do is signature and do the eyes. Remember I told you I would fix that. Where's that? No, not that. Where is it? Where you at? Yep, there it is. Excuse me there. This is what happens when you don't have the utensil right at your fingertips. Technically at the fingertips, but so I'm gonna go with this Posca with PC1 white. Try it out over here. Make sure it's probably should use. Oh shoot. Okay. See, no mess-ups. I got this around the tip. Uh-oh. And ooh, don't worry. When that dries, I can just ink over it, fix it up. And let's see, get a little signature in here, which is, do I have a red pen? I know I do somewhere, which, oh, there you go. Are she blows? Just started using these zebra click art pens. Let's see, where's a good place to put the signature? Right here. So if you ever been to Japan, they got these Torii gates, which, you know, I don't know how good it is that I'm using this for my signature. You know, they feel some type of way about people taking their stuff, but in any event, let's see. Ooh, come on now. Even out. Wait a sec. Thump down a little bit thicker. There we go. And where's that original pen that's screw it. This will work. Another Kuretake. Let's see. It's my ALEX 2025. Ooh, snap. 25. Lord. Look at this. It's supposed to be a 5. 8:15. Let's see. This. No. Use the other one. You know, that little meme they got of an artist putting a piece of, putting a ink pen down or writing utensil down or something. And the next thing you know, it just disappears. It is no joke. Can't tell you how many times I put a freaking ink pen down and 2 seconds later, I don't know where the hell it is. But see, this cool thing about this, I can just go back over it. And there we go. There is Cell. You have your front-facing shot. Ta-da. Front-facing shot on a yellow post-it. A male character who is bad from an anime and manga. There you go. Cell. All right, y'all. That's my first live for my birthday. And thank y'all very much. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. I remember how to hit this thing.